Guys, deluded. I'm back again. YouTube's N'Golo Kante. For those of you who keep asking me about that, if you know, you know. Those of you who know, my subscribers that have been there from the jump will know. One of you kindly address them people then. But yeah, I know there's not much to scream about if you're an Arsenal fan in regards to the first team. I mean, hell, you might not even be, in regards to youth players, you might not even be confident once they touch first team because it has a funny reason. Arsenal have a funny reason for players not developing, and there's always a funny way how players don't kick on and become a fraction of what they are projected to be or what they could possibly be. But I've told you guys previously, I believe this is collectively from the under 23s, well, a lot of them are the under 18s, down to the under 16s, which some of their schoolboys are actually getting on the bench for us on a regular occurrence. I'm excited about the future in regards to the kids, at least the crop of kids that we could choose from collectively. I don't believe since the last time we won the FA Youth Cup that we've had this, and that's probably been reflected. I believe in the under 23 league. We actually have a genuine chance of winning that league. At least some collective group of players in this club can win a league title or successfully challenge for a league title or know what it takes. But yeah, I know England caps at this level ultimately mean nothing as well, and I don't disrespect England national team caps by any stretch of the imagination, whether it's under 15s or the first team. Caps are caps, is national pride in them things, but we know it is clearly easier to get youth caps, and a lot of players get youth caps, and the trajectory from all these youth caps to actually seeing your first team level, playing at Wembley, going to World Cups and Euros, it narrows and narrows and narrows, and it's rarely to be seen. I mean, Sanchez, Watt, Frimpong, and now Ranger, they all have a lot of England youth caps. Are any of them playing for England's national team? To illustrate the point, not to dig out any of them, because they've all achieved success, because they've got away from certain lifestyles that they could have been living, or the status quo that society had written for them. But yeah, man, I'm excited about our young pros, man. When I see under 17s getting selected, we saw there was about 7 of our young pros getting selected for the under 17s for England, and I believe against Holland, that's actually ironically today, Amici and John Jules scored for England. So we're repping. On that note of the under 17s, Coyle's there, Saka, who's still a schoolboy. I'm very excited about how good he potentially can be. I don't want to put labels in them things, but Trey Cole, Coyle, they are Saka, Amici, our young keeper Arthur, Daly Campbell, Jules, they're all there. They're doing their thing. At age groups above them, we see Willock, we see Nelson, we see Silva, we see a lot of these young pros getting caps. It's nice to see Rose Smith as well. All of these players, and between all of them, I don't know which young pro I love the most. I got a lot of time for Trey Cole. I got a lot of time for Amici. I got a lot of time. Everyone does for Nelson and Willock. Willock is a quality baller, man. Some of the end product he displays, especially for the youth academy. The final balls are quality, and what I like about him, and he's shown it when he's got opportunities for the first team, he's down for a scrap. I like Rose Smith as well. I like all of these pros. Of course, the standard is high, and not a lot. And Nketiah as well gets a lot of caps. I forgot to scream up his name. Of course, when I say none won't make it, I mean realistically wishful. Dragomir, my guy as well. 1 or 2 will make it at best. I'd love to be as wishful and think 4, 5, hell 8, and just have a mad farm. But I'd love to be wrong in this. I got a lot of time for all of them. You guys know the more young academy pros that can't make it, the more I told you so's I get to come with. I would love it in an ideal world to have 11 academy pros graduate, but the world's not built like that. The expectations, if there is any at this club, because we're not achieving them at the moment, and just the damn right realism that football is that not all of them will get chances, but if 1 or 2 can get chances and make it to the first team and save us some money, if a couple can be sold on for profit, like you see them boys in blue Chelsea doing with some of their pros will do with some of their pros that won't have a chance of making it. I don't want to name pros because that's deep, and you can be surprised from time to time. I don't know everything. We can look forward to that. I mean, if this club don't want to go out and spend mad fees, we need to become a producing club again and produce our own revenues in regards to selling players for proper money for what they are. I'm not talking about players that are out of contract and all them things. But yeah, guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Let me get out of your hair. It was just meant to be a quick vid, but I found myself waffling.